Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Ooh, we have Cup 8 Neptune Pisces has come out for you. So yeah, this is where you're detaching from something. You've put a lot of emotional energy into something and it just hasn't really got to the point where you think, I don't think this is really sustaining me or fulfilling me. It's not really giving me what I need. So this is where you detach and think, right, I need to go and look and search even further for that thing that is really going to fulfill me. So this Eight of Cups is sometimes can mean walking away, often can mean detaching from an energy that is no longer fulfilling you. We have the Devil. Okay. Saturn, Capricorn, Mars. So this is, I feel like, the energy that you're walking away from, which I think is actually a good energy to walk away from. This is the taskmaster. This is too many rules and regulations. This is working too hard. This is where you felt really, really stuck, where you've perhaps given too much to something, stayed in something for too long, or it was just a decision that went wrong. And it was like, that was not the right decision. So the Devil energy can be toxic energy. It can be where you feel bound to commitments or to a decision that was made or responsibility, and it's no longer serving you. In fact, it's draining you. It's doing the opposite. So this is, actually a really, really good energy. And I just want to be moving away from is what I want to say. But what I want to say is this reading is for November the 1st through to the 15th, that fortnight. So we are talking about Scorpio season. And what I've noticed with the readings is because the Scorpio energy likes to get to the truth of the matter. It likes to dig deep and go underneath. And that's what it's doing. It also likes to bring in transformation. So it's like, okay, we're going to transform your fulfillment here. And so how we're going to do that is pull over all these stones and see what's underneath that. Have a look at what's happening underlying some of these things that are perhaps causing you. It can be underlying health issues or underlying just dialogues, thought patterns that are going through, or underlying tensions. It's just this sense with this energy from the Scorpio energy that it's just unpacking and pulling apart a few things and unraveling some stuff so that you can get to this fulfillment that you're looking for. So it's actually a positive energy, but it is making you look at things and uncovering the truth, I suppose, about some of these energies that are not working. And we have here the Cup King Scorpio crown. Speaking of which, okay, so this is where this energy, like we said, the Scorpio energy is really coming in. And the Cup King, this is a lovely, compassionate energy, and it is taking compassionate action for yourself and being open, like following your heart, really taking action on that. So it can also represent a person that's around. Maybe this is an energy that you're wanting to move away from. There's a lot of Capricorn and Scorpio in here, but it can also, I actually feel like this Cup King energy is more an energy within you to do with, following your heart and being able to take action on what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled. So it does, the thing with the Cup King is that it is also an energy of, this energy has been hurt in the past. There is a vulnerability, perhaps a reluctance to dip your toe back in to certain energies where you've kind of felt the way things haven't worked out. But it's in this lovely inclusive energy of everybody's welcome here. It's open-hearted. So that's kind of the energy that's coming through for you, Virgo. And it actually feels like there's a lot of healing, heart healing, and also health and energy level healing where you felt drained. So that feels really nice coming through. Now, I need to say, I haven't been able to introduce it properly, this reading. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I always recommend, if you know all three of your placements, to watch all three to get the bigger picture or the fuller picture of what's going on for you. They'll all be slightly different. And this is a general reading, Virgo, usual spiel. You know this one. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. Not everything's going to resonate, and that's fine. But if it does really resonate and you want to delve a bit deeper, then there is an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. And Virgo, if you appreciate this content, then please like, subscribe, share with a friend, or leave a comment. Always love to read your comments, because that's a way to support the growth of this channel and let YouTube know that you're enjoying this content. So let's see what we have. The Five of Swords. So there is a conflict around this, and I do feel like this is part of what you're wanting to walk away. There could have been some words that have been said, or some kind of fallout from a situation. Maybe someone's acted very self-interest, like with self-interest. Maybe that was what is needed in this situation, because it's crossed by the Ten of Swords, which is something has definitely ended and ended inside your mind, but it feels like you're still in this situation. There's still a part of your mind or the communication around you that you're still here, and it's like that's causing part of this conflict. The King of Swords. Okay, so this is a good energy to come in, because you really this is going to sort out what's going on inside your mind. There's a real conflict going on here. Eight of Pentacles. That's a Virgo energy coming in to do with work, really working hard at something. It could be related to work or career. Ace of Pentacles. So this is where the new has come in, and it's like something really needed to end. There needs to be space for the new to come through now. The Four of Swords. So I do feel with these energies here, this conflict that's right at the start, that's crossing you here, that you are going to need a little break. You are presenting as the devil. So, yeah, this is where you're feeling really, really stuck. And the Four of Swords is, needing some time out, a period of recovery, rest and recovery coming through here for you, Virgo. Really look after yourself. The Chariot. So there's a Cancerian energy around you, but this is also the drive towards success with something, with this perhaps even. Maybe it's you've been pushing yourself too hard as well. The Justice card, maybe being too hard on yourself, quite literally. New contracts coming through, and the High Priestess, beautiful, right next to that King of Cups. Very, very highly intuitive time coming through for you. Lots of around the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I want to just pull one more card, the Two of Wands. Okay, yep. And at the base, the World card, something definitely has completed, and it's very much saying, what are you holding on to, or is something being held onto too tightly that is not creating space for this new energy to come through? There's a period of growth coming in for you here, Virgo, and they're wanting you to be, a few things need to be cleared out for this to happen. So like we said, we've got the Five of Swords crossed by the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords is a conflict, whether this is internal conflict within your mind or some kind of argument, or just not liking the communication you're hearing around you. Crossed by the Ten of Swords, which is something has definitely ended, but for whatever reason that is blocking you. So this energy, it does feel like, this is what's actually, like I said, causing the tension. So we have in your conscious mind, the King of Swords. This is and a real Aquarian energy. This is a very rational, trying to find the balance inside your mind. Often the King of Swords in other decks is holding a scale. So it's like very impartial, very rational, very detached. Like both this card and the Eight of Cups are the two cards of detaching and detachment. So mentally and emotionally detaching from something. And this is where I feel like this is in your conscious mind, the need to be able to do this. But the King of Swords also makes a decision. It's about making a good decision here. And part of this is that the Devil energy was a decision that perhaps didn't go right or wasn't a good decision for you. So, or for somebody else, maybe this is impacting you. So the King of Swords energy is really good because it is future orientated, and it's a strategy, like it's a strategist kind of energy. So it is like, I can see you're up against something here that is quite hard to get out of. It's like, oh, how am I getting out of this energy? It's quite strong. It's got quite a strong hold. But this King of Swords energy is the mind, the intellect that will be able to work out a strategy around that. So this is what's kind of in your conscious mind is what's needed. It could also be that you are thinking of someone who is like that with the King of Swords. And it's a very, like I said, Aquarian air sign energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be that sign, but somebody that is very quick-witted, smart, intelligent, kind of uses their mind well. So this is kind of where I feel like, It's getting on top of some of these thoughts or thinking that are saying that you can't do something when it's also becoming more and more uncomfortable to stay in a situation that has ended. So, and sometimes, you're still in it. Like, this can be in a relationship. This can be a health pattern. This can be, the devil can represent debt. It can represent a job that you've stayed in. And with this 10 of Swords, this is like, this is something that ended inside your mind, or a belief system that's ended. And so it's kind of like it's happened inside your mind, but you're not seeing the follow-up in your external world. So it's kind of, there's a little bit of a lag with that. But this can also be contracts ending. Like, the 10 of Swords can sometimes represent when sometimes just naturally, your time is up at a certain place, or with a certain person. That's just naturally what's happened, and there's nothing more there. It's dead, it's gone. The thing with the 10 of Swords is the darkness is lifting and rising, and there is a new dawn, but you might not be feeling that right at this minute. We can see it with the Ace of Pentacles. This golden energy is coming through. It's just trying to lift up through this darkness, this new opportunity that's here. So at the base, this is the deep down energy that's coming in, the 8 of Pentacles. This is you. This is coming back to you, and this is really about working at something, or like we said, about work, and also committing to something, really going, this is what I want to do, and this is the strategy, this is the plan, and I'm going to commit to it. So this can be where you're committing to the strategy to get out of it. It can also be where you've overcommitted to something and you're feeling really stuck with it, with the devil energy. So, or just bound, like we said. So it is actually, the 8 of Pentacles, I think, is the energy really working for you. There are things around you that all these energies are working towards solving this conflict that's here, which is actually really positive. In the recent past, this is the new that has erupted. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is something on, it's an earth energy, like it's your element, Virgo. So this could be something that's occurred within you. It's this big new energy, a new solid opportunity. And this could be the opportunity to step into something big, or something more grounded, something more you, that's really like, this is the new that's come in, but it needs to have, and it is with this Cup King energy. So this could be a new relationship that's coming in for some of you, and trying to get out of this old energy here. But it's also, I feel like, a new relationship with self, with taking action, really tuning into your heart energy of that Cup King, and being very open-hearted, and allowing your heart to have a little bit more of a say in what things are going on. It's your heart is wanting to open, your head's going, no, we can't do that. So this Ace of Pentacles can be anything. Like, this could be you wanting to be your own boss. This could be you stepping into your own business. This could be a new job. It could be a new home. It could be a new health regime. It can be a new big relationship coming through. Either way, it's kind of big, and it's like, move over, move over toxic energy. And so this is where it's actually feeling good. So it's kind of like this battle of like, the old versus the new happening here in your life at this moment in time, because this devil energy's got a very strong grip on it. So that's why in the near future we have the 4 of Swords, which is where this is about a period of rest and recovery, but also withdrawing. Again, it's this energy of detaching and withdrawing, and spending some time just putting the conflict to the side here, and really making sense of what's gone on. I mean, rewriting the stories that you've told, or told yourself, or you've seen happen, and actually really developing a new understanding. So this can be a mindset shift coming in that's helping you solve some of these stuck energies. So I do feel like, in the near future with that 4 of Swords, if you can get into that energy and spend some time just alone, thinking or contemplating, meditating, or just some time to yourself, that's going to really, really help you. And it could be also, the 4 of Swords can just be rest, like having a lie down or having a good sleep, if you can do that. So, I mean, not everybody has the time, the opportunity to do that, but it's just really about prioritizing that, because that's where you're going to get some of these answers. And that's where I feel like it's a sense of your mind just needs a break as well from some of these energies, like trying to these energies that are conflicted inside your mind. So you're presenting as the devil. So this is kind of where I feel like, you're feeling really stuck, and it could be you're getting some old habits or patterns that are kind of getting in your way. You're getting in your own way here. And maybe there's a part of you that's really resisting stepping into the new, clinging on to something that is known rather than something that is new and unknown. So the devil energy is, you can be feeling a little bit out of sorts with that energy, a little bit like absolutely frustrated, just feeling really stuck. So, or overworked. Like I said, it's a sense of having to follow these particular structures and rules as well. Might just be exhausting eventually. So we have the energy surrounding you, the Chariot. So this is the energy of bringing together these two opposing thought patterns. I mean, the sphinxes talk in riddles. And the thing is that this is actually not, the Chariot's actually made of stone. It's actually not moving. It's moving through your feet. It's not a physical thing. It's a sheer force of will getting across the line, getting somewhere. It's like your real strength. It's donned in armor as well. So there is this sense of needing to protect yourself to go into this and to be able to overcome this as well. But it's also showing some kind of strength that you have, that you have got there is a sense, there's a real strength to you. So the Chariot is victory, overcoming conflicts, success. And we're seeing a big conflict here. Something is really conflicted. And it could be actually an interpersonal conflict as well with somebody. You could be, like I said, fighting with somebody. So this is interesting because we're seeing the balance come in with the Justice card, hopes and fears. This can be a new contract. And actually I'm seeing that interesting where I feel like some contracts ended and a new contract's already come through. And it's just... it's Justice energy is bringing in impartiality. It's like the King of Swords as well. Both of those cards are about fairness and impartiality. The King of Swords is about, the mental side, the thought, the communication, whereas the Justice energy's got a bigger energy. It's about that in general, fairness in general. It can be to do with legalities. It can be to do with contracts, all these sort of things, fairness in relationships. So this Justice energy is coming in, and it's something that maybe you're wanting, like something to be a little bit more fair, but also, stepping into this new contract like we are seeing here. There is maybe some kind of exchange or negotiation or some work around that, and contracts that needs to happen. So we have as an outcome the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So this is where you're getting a very, very highly intuitive message about how to move forward. And the High Priestess speaks to you through your intuition. We can see the Two of Wands taking that next step, really wanting to start something new. A new path opens up for you. But it is a moment of the Four of Pentacles is about stability. It's about financial stability. So it's like where it can also be around, I'm kind of getting that there's been a stable base here, and getting some messages around that, about whether this is stability on an earth level, like on a resource level, material resource level. So I kind of get there's the need, getting intuitive messages about how to create a stable base, whether you've got it or not already, in order so that you're going to feel a little bit more secure about stepping into this new energy with this Two of Wands. So the Four of Pentacles can be saving money. Maybe it's like you're starting to save because you've got a future plan, and you're like, maybe you're saving for a new car, maybe you're saving for a house, maybe you're saving for a new job, maybe you're saving money so you can leave a job, maybe you're saving to go traveling or start a business. Whatever that is, I really feel like you're doing something with your money, getting that in a pretty stable, solid place so that you can move forward with this. And it doesn't have, it can be your health as well. So, and and if this is a relationship, I do feel like it's got a lot to do with work, but if this is a relationship, then I feel like it's finding that stability within you. So we do have at the base the World card, which is the ending. It's a completion. Something is completed. A cycle has ended. And this is where, with the World card, you receive a lot of the gifts that come with the ending of a cycle. And that's what we're seeing here with the Ace of Pentacles. The gifts are trying to come to you, but something's blocking it. So that's where this Scorpio energy is coming in, trying to clear that for you, which is actually really nice. And so, like we said, it's around something has naturally completed, something has naturally ended, and it's time to step into something new. And this is where you really can check in and go, well, yeah, that really didn't work, or really, like, maybe it was okay for a while, maybe it's been a comfort zone, but I really need to step out of that and step into something new. And this is where you've got this wonderful new opportunity to listen to your heart and listen to what it is that you truly desire and truly want. So this is a really lovely energy with this World card. And again, this can mean luxury. It can be travel, like world travel. So that's why I'm kind of getting you're moving out into the world. Your world might actually be changing when the World card comes in. So that's why, I feel like things are opening up. It's wanting expansion and growth and new experiences to come through. So that's why, it's actually, very, very positive energy to be able to move past. And we've all got these devil energies here. Every single sign, every single person has got it in their life. And it's sometimes things that we just live with for a long time because we can't we just start accepting it's there. And it's like, like the ache and the pain, or the, I'm earning this amount, I'm not going to get a promotion, or they're like this, they're a little bit boring, but at least they're here and they're dependable. And however it's working out for you, or it's like, a little bit of like the devil can be indulgences, or it can be, negative habits, whatever it is, and we just learn to live with it. I feel like you're getting very strong intuitive messages that you don't have to do that anymore and there's a way out. So it says, I see my parents as tiny children who need love. So, this could actually be related to parents as well. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. Beautiful, because ultimately, freedom is on the agenda here. Freedom and fulfillment is on the agenda. So it says, my healing is already in process. Beautiful. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. And that's actually really beautiful because you are crowned by Neptune and Pisces, and that energy has a lot to do with healing. And also to do with spiritual connection, but also to do with forgiveness. And it can be to do with feeling betrayed. It can be to do with people overstepping boundaries. And that's what this Scorpio energy, it can be feeling lost and hopeless. And this Scorpio energy comes in and it's very discerning. It can go into that watery realms and actually make sense of it. And so this Cup King is this energy of, what did it say in here? It was something I was thinking. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me. I feel like this is what this Cup King is doing. So this is a very loving, compassionate energy, whether this is a person coming through or whether this is an aspect of you. So it's a very, very lovely energy to come in, and it's exciting. It's kind of like giving yourself the permission, freeing yourself and being able to step into this Two of Wands energy that's calling you, this new path that's opening up for you. So, and actually allowing yourself to do it because it's something that you truly, truly want to be doing. So we have beautiful, we have the little kid with the baseball hat on. Very, very cute. I'll put him down here for you so you can have a look at him. Yeah, that's what I was getting. You know, we're getting a lot to do with your childhood, parents. And the Ten of Swords can also be where you have let go of an old belief system that has been handed down or imposed upon you somehow. Sometimes it is to do with family generations. We're all born into something where there's been a lineage of some sort. And it's releasing that. It's something toxic about that. And coming back to the inner child here and playing. It could be to do with like physical activity, you know, playing baseball here with this little character. But it's just his kind of getting out and starting something new and really chatting to your inner child about where it wants to play, where it wants to go next. And it's just this sense of, releasing a lot of this heavier energy and just being a bit lighter and freer. So that's a really nice energy to come through for you. And I do feel like your inner child will be talking very, very strongly to you. It could also be messages from children coming through. So be open to what that may be. And it could be just around children in general. So yeah, that's it, Virgo. It's, I kind of just get hanging out. Hanging out is important. Just let something hang for a while or hang with, just sit with something. But yeah, nice. It's nice energy. So this is where I'm going to end the YouTube reading here, and I'm going to take it over to the extended reading where we're going to see. And I feel like we need some more clarifiers, but I'm going to look at what's coming in with this mindset shift, with this rest and recovery that's coming through in the near future, but also what's coming in, what the High Priestess is bringing in. So the High Priestess always brings in a little bit of magic, some interesting synchronicities, and I feel like the High Priestess is guiding you towards this new path, which is this Two of Wands. So let's have a look at what that might look like and what energy is coming in with that. So that's all in the extended reading. Any other intuitive messages that you might need to hear, and with the High Priestess coming in very strongly, I feel like there could be some very important intuitive messages coming through. And then we're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationship and focus in on those three areas and pull some cards specifically for that. So that's all in the extended reading, Virgo. Would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And yeah, if this is where we're leaving each other, thanks so much for joining me. And please like, subscribe, share with a friend if you think this could be helpful, or leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you're appreciating this content and helps the growth of the channel. Thanks, Virgo.